Hey guys, it's your girl Tina here. Today I'm going to be showing you how I did this beautiful nail art design on myself for my special wedding day. Yep, your girl got married. So that calls for a pretty and elegant nail design. Though if you're not getting married, I think this set is still perfect for most occasions. It's nude, it's timeless, and it's not too difficult to do. So let's dive into it. First, I'm going to remove my old gel polish. This yellow French nail design has grown out. So you can see how long my nails are, and believe it or not, these are my natural nails. To remove the gel, you can either file away the top layer with a file and then soak the nail in gel remover for about 10 to 15 minutes, depending on the gel you have. Otherwise, if you're experienced with an e-file, you can carefully remove the product like what I'm doing. I usually do this method as I'm able to leave a little bit of product on my natural nail. That way I'm able to grow them out, they're not too thin and not over-filed. Then I'm going to gently buff my nails just to smooth everything out. Now I'm going to push back my cuticles, do this gently, and I just want to lift my cuticles off my nail plate. Doing this helps to create better adhesion when you apply the gel later, so make sure there's no dead skin on the nail plate. I'm using a cuticle bit here just to buff and remove everything, but you can also just use your cuticle pusher and just gently work around the nail plate. So now that I've pushed them back, it's all lifted and I can cut away any of the excess cuticle with my nippers. If it's too hard for you to use nippers, they also sell cuticle scissors, which I think it's a little bit easier to work with, especially for beginners. Next, I'm going to reshape my nails from this oval shape to a more pointed shape. I hardly have pointed nails, but I wanted to try something different. Moving on to my base, I'm using this pink base gel from a Korean brand called From the Nail. The bottle is so pretty. This is a nice natural pink color and I like using it whenever I do French tip designs. However, for this design, I want the base to be a little bit of like a lighter nude. So I'm going to paint on another coat of this sheer nude from another Korean brand called JinB, and it's number 108. If you guys want to find these brands, you can jump on their Instagram and then just hit them up. Sometimes they have retailers in your country. So once those two layers are cured under the light, I'm going to paint on the white design. For this design, I'm taking inspiration from a Korean nail artist I found on Instagram. I love her work. I'll leave her Instagram handle here. It's nail_dunt. I love what she's done here, so I'm going to create my own version. I don't want it as blinged up as hers, but I want the general aesthetic that she has. So for my pointer finger, I'm painting on an asymmetric curve to cover the tip. I'm just using a white gel for this and using the brush in the bottle. I'm going to cure each nail as I go just to lock in the design and make sure I don't smudge anything. For my ring finger, I'm doing the classic French tip design. So usually I like to paint the basic shape on first using the brush in the bottle, so it doesn't have to be perfect. But then I can go in with a liner brush to perfect the smile line and get it crisp and clean. If you make a mistake, don't worry, you can always clean it up with a bit of gel remover. That's the beauty of working with gels. They don't cure unless you put it under the light, so you have time to work with them. Next, I'm going to add in the white line on the bare nails. For this, I'm going to take a shortcut and use these line stickers. These are great if you don't have a steady hand to draw fine lines, and especially when I'm working with my non-dominant hand, these are a lifesaver. A quick tip before applying the sticker, I like to slightly buff my nail very gently just to remove any shine, and it creates a matte surface on the nail. This helps the sticker adhere better without sliding around. So I'm going to use my tweezers to stick on the white line, and as I'm sticking it down, I'm curving the sticker, if that makes sense. I'm kind of just sticking it down to follow my smile line. Next, I'll cut off the excess on either sides with my nippers, or you can use scissors, and then I'll repeat with the next nail. Time to jazz things up. I'm going to add some nail rhinestones just to make it a little bit more fancy. So here I'm kind of just playing around with the positions and the sizes of the rhinestones, just trying to see what looks good, and I ended up using just like 2 main stones and little ones around it. But you know, feel free, get creative. Maybe you can do 1 stone, maybe you can do like 3 or 4, whatever your heart desires. Then I'm adding a silver chain around the smile line on the French nail, and I'm using a clear gel to secure that in place. I'm liking the look of that, so I'm going to cure that and then I can apply top coat. Now, because I have all these rhinestones and chains, I want to make sure I cover every part of the nail well, especially around those stones and chains, just to make sure it's more secure because that's going to hold them in place. So generally, the top coat that I use is a little bit thicker, or you can do 2 coats. After that, we're pretty much done. What do you guys think of this set? This is what it looks like on both hands. I think this is like a fun twist on your classic French tip design. So if you don't want anything too boring, you can try something like this. Play around with your nail shape, jazz things up with some rhinestones. These nails will go perfect with any outfit, so you don't have to worry. And maybe if you guys are getting married, you can try it out for your wedding day. That's it from me, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll speak to you guys next time. Bye!